So just a few juicy things to do for your shoulders. We do a lot of forward motion type stuff. So sitting on a computer, driving, talking on our phones, looking at our phones. So this will help open up all the musculature and help just free the shoulders a bit. So the first thing we're going to do is start with the ball underneath the clavicle, and you'll trap that up against the wall, and then you're just going to roll out to the soft part of the shoulder and back. Good, and this shouldn't hurt, so think about just kind of grazing the skin rather than diving in really, really strongly. Once you've done 5 or so passes, then turn it a little bit lower and you'll roll out, same line, just a little bit underneath where you just rolled. And then once I've done this 4, 5, or 6, or maybe even 10 times, I'll stop right at the soft part where the pec muscle comes and meets the shoulder. I'm going to trap the ball there and walk my feet back, and then just do a little bit of a calf raise. So I'm cross-fibering the chest muscles. Good. You may even feel a little bit of speed bumps in there. Again, this shouldn't be painful. And then you'll keep the ball trapped there, and you can either do more of like a shoulder press motion, pressing up, or what I call a wall angel motion, so just letting the arm slide up and down. And you're pinning the tissue with the ball, and the movement of your arm moves that tissue around the ball a bit. So pinning and stretching. Okay, and then the next thing we'll do is take it underneath the armpit, so where your external rotators are. You'll trap it up against the wall there, and then just do a little bit of scrubbing, back and forth, back and forth. And you may find some speed bumps, that's okay. Just again, try not to produce pain. Just trying to loosen up the tissue a little and hydrate it. Good, and then we're gonna do the supraspinatus muscle. So that muscle is the kind of squishy part on the top of your shoulder. If you can find the spine of your scapula, this bony landmark back here, and then just go above that, that's your supraspinatus. So you'll take the ball there and you're gonna trap it up against the wall, kind of at the tip of the shoulder. Watch out for your hair if you've got long hair, and then you're gonna roll this to the shoulder, right where C7 is, and then roll back out. So just right across the top of the shoulder, rolling across all that tissue. Hopefully that feels really good. And then you go on the inside of the shoulder blade. I like to drop the ball down a bit, then I can get into a little bit of a squat. And I'm just gonna do a squat up and down. Make sure your knees or your heels stay grounded. Your knees can go past your toes as long as the heels stay grounded. And again, I'm just rolling right on the inner edge of that shoulder blade. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. So again, I'll go right underneath the clavicle. I'm going to roll out to the soft part of the shoulder. 4, 5, or 6, or 10 passes, whatever feels good to you. And then I'll quarter turn a little lower, and again, roll out to the soft part of the shoulder. Make sure you're breathing deeply and not holding your breath. And then we'll stop on the soft part of the shoulder again. So right here, trap it up against the wall, walk the feet back a bit, do a little bit of a calf raise to cross fiber that tissue. And then once you've done that a few times, you can either do that shoulder press motion again, in this direction, or you can do some wall angels. Then you're just pinning the ball there again and moving the tissue around the ball. Good, and then we'll come away from the wall. Take it underneath the armpit, and again, we're going to go back and forth here, right across those external rotators. Good, and then we'll roll supraspinatus. So again, we'll take it on the soft part of the tip of the back shoulder, and then you're going to watch out for your hair, and then roll to the center towards your spine, all along the top of that muscle. And then we'll drop the ball to the tip of the shoulder blade, and then do a little bit of a squat, back and forth again. Make sure you're sinking to your heels here, keeping the core engaged, and of course breathe deeply. Excellent. And then release the ball, and that is some rolling for your shoulders.